dance like my scrappy did.
Welcome back, my friends. My name is Squidprints, and we are on week number 6 of the Little Cup tournament with Team Alpha. This week I have a very special battle. I'm up against a good buddy of mine, George, known him for about a good year now. A good battler. He also has a Pokemon YouTube channel as well. I will put his link in the description below. Go check out George. He puts up some good battles. Now, getting into this week's battle. As you know, we are 5-0 right now in this tournament. This tournament is going to be 9 weeks long. We should have 9 opponents. Now, George's team, he has quite a blaring weakness to fighting and dark. Fighting is the Benelby, the Munchlax, and the not Chimek. No, what's its name? Minccino. Little Minccino. Half of his team is weak to fighting, and one of my main sweepers is that John. You guys know that John. So he's fighting type, so I got 3 there. Ghastly, which can counter the fighting typing. I also have Crunch for super effective stab damage on that. Plus, Crunch is neutral on Mr. Mime because he got the fairy typing, but I also packed the poison jab just for fairies. And there's also a Trubbish, which I can hit neutrally with Crunch. So if I can get set up with Dragon Dances with my my little Scraggy, then we're looking good to go. Other than that, I do have my own Ghastly, who is Scarfed. I have my Scarf Shanks, little Jinx and Grimace. And we got Beamer to be in there to take some hits wherever I need them. And also to try and paralyze some things. And one thing you need to remember, Benelby does not have its ground typing yet. It's only normal typing. And I forgot that a little bit during this the entire tournament, but it is purely normal typing. So Earthquake is not going to be stabbed. Also, I got John Blaze, pretty much the captain of our team, our leader of the pack, if you will, to come in there and just land some big hits. And finally, we got Shrew to get those Stealth Rocks up and Rapid Spin, because Rapid Spin is going to be important because he's got that Trubbish, and I know he likes to set up Toxic Spikes, and I know he likes to set up Spikes. So we're going to get into our first battle. So it's George. It's a good battle. I don't know. This one might go down to game 3. So we'll have to stay tuned. But this is going to be our first battle. Now I'm going to lead off with Shrew. Shrew, predicting him to lead off with the Trubbish, which he does lead off with Trubbish here. I'm okay with that. I want to knock off, because I'm sure it's going to be one of his wall Pokemon. Most likely he's going to be running a Violite on it, which he is. So we can see here, we do knock off the Violite. He is going to end up getting off his first layer of Toxic Spikes, which I'm okay with, because he only has one thing to spin block me, and that's going to be his Ghastly. But I can always hit that with a knockoff, so I know it will kill because we've seen that in the past. Now I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks. He's going to get a layer of Spikes up, and I'm going to end up getting an Earthquake off. So now Trubbish is now gone. We don't have to worry about Trubbish, and as long as he doesn't go right into his Ghastly to spin block us, these hazards are not going to stay, and our Stealth Rocks are going to be up the whole game. Now he's going to go into Munchlax. Munchlax, I'm not too sure what this guy is going to do. It may be a curse set. It could be, well, that's what it is, pretty much. I don't know what other set there could be for this. I'm not too familiar with Munchlax does. I've seen like Whirlwind and sets like that where he could have, whirlwinded me around and tried to toxic my whole team and done damage that way. But he's going to curse up. I'm going to knock off his Violite because I don't want him to have that, because this thing is going to be bulky already. So now he has 2 curses down. Now, I don't want him to like go out and sweep me. Now, at the time, I still didn't know that he was mono attacking. As you will see, he ends up being mono attacking because I know these guys can also carry Crunch. So I'm going to switch into John Blaze here, get an Intimidate off. So now his attack is going to go down to +1, and he's at +2 in defense. He shows me he has Rest here, so I'm like, alright, now I'm not in too much trouble just for the fact that he's asleep, and I can work my way around that. So now I'm going to hard switch out. I'm going to go into Jinkies, getting another Intimidate off. So I'm like, alright, so now his attack is going to be back down to neutral. So now he has 0 or neutral attack, +2 defense, and -2 speed, which doesn't even matter. Now I'm going to Volt Switch here, and excuse me, I'm going to take this opportunity to go into that John and start setting up as soon as I can, because I want to take advantage of the fact that he put himself to sleep. Now I'm going to get the 3rd Intimidate off, put him at -1, and now his attack shouldn't be doing much to me at all. Now he's going to go for Sleep Talk here, showing me he has Sleep Talk, so I'm assuming his last move is going to end up being a Body Slam or some other type of normal move, could be Return, whatever. So he's going to fail there because he ends up getting rest on that turn. I get a Dragon Dance up. Now I get one Dance up. He's going to wake up here. He's going to go for the Body Slam. And surprisingly, you know, for -1, he almost did 50% of damage. Now I'm going to play the max min game here. This is risky, but I figured, you know what, it's worth it. Why not? Because if I get this double dance up, then I can literally sweep his entire team. I double danced, or I Dragon Danced twice, because I figured his Ghastly might be scarfed. He ends up getting the paralysis as I live on 2 HP, and I'm able to get my Drain Punch off. So we end up OHKOing the Munchlax at +2 defense. So we got 2 Dragon Dances up, put us up to +2, so that made our attack neutral, or the +2 and +2, so that equals out. Now he's going to go into Little Jester. And also I have my Stealth Rocks up to break any potential sashes. I don't know what any of like his sets really are, because I'm pretty much going to sit here and sweep right now. So I get a Crunch off. I didn't want to reveal that I have the Poison Jab yet, because I wanted to keep that hidden for later on. Vanellope's going to come in. Now this is something that you need to see. He's going to go for Quick Attack. And if I have ever seen Choice Banded damage in my life, that is it. That is a ridiculous amount of damage. We end up living on 1 HP. We lived on 2 HP before, 1 HP here. Absolutely ridiculous. Now we are at the +2 and +2. He's going to send out his Ghastly here. And what he's going to do here is, it's smart in a sense, because he's going to end up forfeiting here. Now, he doesn't reveal to me what his Ghastly set is. And I don't know if he's running Scarfed. I don't know if he was a Sash. If he was Sash, it would have been broken. So he saves that information for later on. Now, this is the second battle we're going to get into now. Now, I don't want to lead with Sandshrew again, because I don't think he's going to lead with Trubbish, because he doesn't want that situation again. He doesn't want me to rapid spin everything, and plus, I'm going to be super effective on him. So I'm not expecting to lead with Trubbish. So I'm going to lead off with Jinkies, excuse me, just so I can get the Volt Switch advantage and figure out what he wanted to lead off with. So he's going to end up leading off with Minccino. I'm assuming predicting me to lead off with Sandshrew and go for Bullet Seed, but he's going to end up switching right out, go into the Munchlax. I'm going to Volt Switch so I can get the switch advantage on whatever Pokemon he wants to bring in. So he ends up bringing in the Munchlax. Now, dealing with the last battle, I know that I want this thing's Eviolite literally gone, because this thing is going to be a bulky problem. So I'm going to go for Knockoff, get rid of the Eviolite, and now what I want to do is I want to go for EQs now, because I don't want him setting up curses again. I'm going to get hit with a Body Slam. He's going to bring me down below 50%, and therefore I'm going to get my Berry Juice activated, get back up to full health, go for an EQ, see how much it does. He ends up living on a little baby bit. He goes for another Body Slam. I'm like, alright, I can eat up one of those. Unfortunately, he gets the paralysis on me. Now this is a problem, because now he outspeeds me, is going to be able to get a rest off, get all the way back up to full health. Excuse me. And now I'm sitting here with Sandshrew, who's just, you know, I'm pretty much down and out. I end up going for a knockoff, predicting to switch out. Oh no, not a switch out. I was going to go for, oh no, possibly, because I was going to go for a knockoff in case he wanted to switch it out and save it for later. Now, I'm going to switch into that John, because he's sleeping. I'm going to do the same thing as last time. He's sleeping. I want to take advantage of that, because if I can take advantage of this and get up 2 Dragon Dances again, it's going to be a very quick game. Now, on my switch, he's going to end up going for the Sleep Talk. He ends up getting the Curse. So now he's at +1 attack, +1 defense, -1 speed. Now, as you know before, I wanted to get my Dragon Dance up. He's going to bring in Little Jester. The way that he brings it in, it tells me right off the bat, this man is Scarf, because at +1, I should be outspeeding you. I should outspeed your entire team unless you have a Scarf. Now, he was going to go for Encore to lock me in. So you'll see here, he goes for Encore. I switch out because I was going to fodder off Shrew. Now, I have to be weary of the fact that he's Scarf, because if he would have locked me into the Dragon Dances, could have brought something in, knocked me out, or set up on me. Now, Shrew, I'm going to end up going for the knockoff as he switches back into his Munchlax here. Now, he's going to go for the Sleep Talk. He's going to get the Curse. So now he's setting up on me. And what I didn't realize before in this battle is that I completely wall this Munchlax with my Ghastly. He literally can't touch me because he only has mono attacking. But I figured, whatever, I didn't realize it at the point, and I wanted to keep my Ghastly for later on because my Scarf with Sludge Bomb should be able to kill the Mr. Mime, the baby Mr. Mime Jr., whatever she is. But he's going to wake up, go for the body slam. This is good here because he's going to knock me out. And he's not going to be able to get another rest off. So I can bring in John Blaze here, go for a Flare Blitz for the revenge kill, and see what he wants to go into after. So now the Munchlax is finally out of here. Now, if he doesn't force a game 3, I don't have to deal with that Munchlax ever again. And I'm okay with that because he was a pain in my ass. Now, what he's going to do is he's going to bring in the Minccino. I want to switch out. Now, my thought process here was, let me go into Jinkies. I go into Jinkies, I get an Intimidate off. Hopefully I can live whatever he wants to go. I thought maybe he'd go for Rock Blast if he was carrying it. He ends up just going for the Tail Slap. I'm like, alright, hopefully I'll be able to live this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to live this because each hit took away 4 HP. I had 3 HP left. So if I had 5 HP, I would have lived on 1. The good news here is that he is at -1 for attack. So I'm sure he wouldn't want to stay in. Now, what's going to happen is I was going to go for a T-Wave, seeing if I could bait the Bullet Tea, because I know I could live it. I'll be okay with that. It's unstabbed, and he's got -1 attack. So I could hopefully bait that, T-Wave him, and not have to worry about the speed. But he's going to end up switching out into Trubbish. I'm okay with that, so I want to keep beaming around, because if I can get that baited with the -1 attack and T-Wave the Minccino, that's going to be a big help to my team. Now, I figure my best bet in dealing with this Pokemon Trubbish is to go back into John Blaze. He's going to take advantage of this on my switch, go for Toxic Spikes. Now, as he goes for Toxic Spikes, I can't get rid of those, so everyone that's going to end up switching in now is going to end up being a little bit poisoned. And he can also set up spikes as well because I had no Rapid Spin. The Intimidate I got on this Trubbish does not go to waste because he shows me he has Gunk Shot. Now, I'm okay with that because, you know, it's Gunk Shot. I know I can take it relatively well. I have Morning Sun. As you see here, to replenish my health. The only thing that sucks is the poison's going to be there, so I have to keep Morning Sun a little bit more than I would have to if I wasn't poisoned. Plus, I'm going to be getting recoil damage from the Flare Blitz as well. So he's going to be setting up his spikes. I want to go for a Flare Blitz. The Violate makes him bulky enough to where Flare Blitz is going to be a 3-hit KO. And you don't hear that often. Yeah, Flare Blitz took 3 hits to knock him out. You don't hear that a lot, so that means this guy is very bulky. I'm assuming that he's defensively bulky. So what's going to happen here, he's going to end up putting up another layer of spikes. Now, my health is getting a little bit low. So I want a Morning Sun here because I want to be at good amount of health for the next Pokemon that comes in, not just the Trubbish right now. So I'm trying to think a couple plays ahead. So I'm going to go for the Morning Sun. He's going to end up going for a Protect, try and get a little bit more damage on me with the Poison and then the Flare Blitz damage on top of that. So now I'm back to full health. Poison is going to rack up a little bit, but the good thing is it's not toxic damage, so it's not going to be racking up like ridiculously. Just, you know, maintainable. So now he's going to go for the Double Protect. I was like, George, chill, man, with the Double Protect stuff. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz now that the Double Protect is gone. I will be able to knock out the Trubbish, and now I have to try and handle the rest of his team. He's going to hit me with the Aftermath, as his ability, which is, you know, it's a good breeding technique on his part. So now John Blaze sitting around about where I was before Morning Sun the first turn, a little bit below. So we're at about 50% of health. Now he is going to bring in his Ghastly here. Now this is very important because he's finally going to reveal to me what kind of set his Ghastly is. Now the Shadow Ball is going to take me out. I'm okay with that. But he's going to show me here that he's actually a Life Orb. Now this means that my Ghastly beats his Ghastly. Because I Shadow Ball him, I'm Scarfed, I naturally outspeed. I just have to be careful because there's other Pokemon that he has, which in the Benelby and the Minccino are both immune to my Shadow Ball. So he's going to Sludge Bomb here. I'm going to live because I am more of a offensive, especially defensive build with the Violite. So we'll be able to go for a Scald, eat up that one Life Orb hit, and then take out the Ghastly. So now I only have to deal with a Choice Banded Benelby, which I have. He can't really go, well, he really can't touch my Ghastly because I resist, well, I'm immune to his stabs, and U-turn I resist. So here he's going to end up bringing in the Benelby, go for the U-turn, knocking out. Now he'll be able to go into, excuse me, whatever his heart desires. So now what he's going to do is he's going to go into his little Jester, his little Mr. Mime Jr. I'm like, okay, he goes into this, I can go into my Ghastly, because I know if he's Scarfed, I'm Scarfed, I outspeed him. Now, I'm going to end up going for the Sludge Bomb. I thought it was going to take him out. Honestly, I thought it was. Now, I'm in trouble because he's Scarfed and he can now outspeed the rest of my team. because my Shinx is dead. But he ends up going for the trick, and he tricks me, the Choice Scarf. So I keep the same item, and then he's gonna end up dying to the poison. So that was actually pretty huge, because if he had Dazzling Gleam or something like that, he definitely could have worked through the rest of my team. Now, he realizes that the rest of his team cannot touch my Ghastly. So just the pure presence of my Ghastly won me that second battle. So that was it. We are still undefeated, and we are now 6-0 in this tournament, which is that's great. You know, it feels good. So all the little cup pups are banding together, and we worked our way. That was definitely one of our closest battles that we've had yet in this whole tournament. So just got to keep working, keep our heads on a swivel, and see if we can finish this tournament out undefeated. We have 3 more battles to go. This is week 6. We should have 9 weeks. So we're almost there. Now, George, good battle as always. I will have George's YouTube link in the description below. Please go check him out. And I'm heading out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.